people, what is going on? We have touchdown here in Switzerland, touchdown here in Zurich. I've got a 10-hour layover. I've just flown in from Singapore on my way back from Bali to London. And yeah, 10-hour layover, so I'm going to go into the city, make the most of it, and I'm going to bring you with me to see what Zurich has to offer during a 10-hour layover. So let's go and crack straight on with it in a bit. Just got to security, and just a little FYI, I got off at Gate E, and if you do get off at Gate E, you just jump on a train. It's pretty straightforward. It's all signposted, so jump on a train to get to passport control to get out of the airport. So yeah, currently going through security now, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so tickets acquired to get into the centre. When you get out through security, you just want to go straight past the baggage drop towards the exit. Sorry, I've just eaten a protein bar. Food in the teeth. Yeah, straight towards the exit. Then you get to this main area, and you're going to look for the signs posted for the trains. Really easy to get to. Plenty of signs everywhere. Just follow those. You come down a set of stairs. There's loads of shops in there. That's where I got like my protein bar from. I've just activated an eSIM. Little tip for you, through Holofly. So if you need a bit of data whilst you're walking about, I always like to have that insurance policy. Activate a bit of data through Holofly eSIM. So I've done that. Got my tickets, really straightforward. Again, there's a help desk if you need it, but you can buy them all online. You're going to Zurich HB. I've got my return ticket, and let's go and check it out now. So I've just got to Zurich HB, which is the main train station here in Zurich, and just a little one for your information. Again, you want to aim to get the S2 or the S16 line. They're the two lines that run straight here and straight back. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know that too. So that was easy. I had a great big rucksack carrying around with me, and I learned that I had a look online and basically figured out that you can drop your bag off in these lockers here. So I've managed to find it. You're going to want to look for, like, it's a bag symbol with a little key here in the main train station here in Zurich. So I found that, dropped my bag off. Now it's time to go and properly explore the city. Yes, my people, so first little stop on this little excursion of Zurich. I've literally come out of the train station, chucked to left, and about a 6-minute walk, I've ended up here at, I think it's called Muhlesteg Bridge, something like that, but it's got beautiful views of the city, so a really good place to start things off. I'm gonna sit here and admire the views for 5 and just chill. So I've just noticed as well, just done a little bit of research, that there's all these padlocks on the bridge. It turns out it's renowned for that. People come here, you know, in their couples, and put a padlock on the gates or on the fence here, and then chuck their keys in the water. So yeah, interesting. If you're here in a little romantic getaway, that's something to do here in Zurich. 2 other early observations that I've just picked up on. It's very early here. It's currently 8 o'clock, and I'm seeing everyone out running. I'm seeing everyone out cycling. So everyone's, you know, looking after themselves, fit and healthy. And the water here, I mean, the camera doesn't do it justice when I've tried to film it, but it's so crystal clear. So that's obviously a great indicator of how clean this city is, how healthy the city is. So all good signs. So far, so good for Zurich. Right, so second spot, I've literally just crossed the road from where I was on that bridge, and apparently this is sort of like the old town of Zurich. I think it's called Niedorfstrasse. I'll put all the names on the screen because I'm sure I'm absolutely butchering the pronunciation, and the name itself, so I'll make sure that the information is correct. But no, it's all cobble streets, very quiet because it's nice and early in the morning. Yeah, nice and peaceful, just taking it all in. So nice. So, third spot on the list already, and this behind me is the old town hall of Zurich. Dates back to about 1690 from the little bit of research I've done. So another fascinating thing to come and see. Beautiful, beautiful building on the river there. So yeah, definitely worth seeing. Just one of those to walk past and admire, really. Beautiful building, bit of history as well. So yeah, very nice. As mentioned, my early impressions, I really, really like this place. Your typical traditional European city built on over the years. I really, really like it here. It might be because it's really nice and chill at the minute. As I said, very early still, only 8:30. But I really like it. It's quaint. I like the streets. It reminds me, it's kind of reminiscent of Prague, you know, like that inner mainland European city vibe. That's what it's giving me. I really like it. This is what it's all about. This is why I love travelling. For moments just like this. Just walked to the top of a hill where they have this place called Lindenhof Park. It's supposed to hold some sort of historical significance. I don't know the exact details behind it. Got to do a bit of research, but walked to the top. There's a quaint little coffee shop in the corner. Couldn't help but pick up a little flat white. Six Swiss francs, by the way, which is about £6, so it ain't cheap here. I found that out pretty sharpish, but it's worth every penny for the view at the top of this hill. Lindenhof Park, you've got to come and check it out. The sun is shining, the weather is beautiful. There's Tai Chi going on to my right, people playing chess over there. Such a sick vibe. I'm gonna take a moment just to soak this in. Unreal scenes. So, just come down from that Lindenhof hill, spent a good 15-20 minutes in there, soaking up the sun, you know, just taking my time, chilling out for a moment. Absolutely beautiful little spot I found myself in, so enjoyed it whilst it lasted. Little flat white to go with it, a £6 flat white. When you're used to £1.50, if that flat white's in Bali, seems extortionate. My perceptions of reality on what things should cost have been totally skewed being in Bali. It's been absolutely ruined. But now I find myself now in, I'll put the name on the screen, I forget it, Munsterhof Square, which I believe is the oldest square in Zurich. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. But no, another beautiful little spot here. So I've got another church behind me. As I was walking down the hill, I walked past St. Peter's Church, got some footage of that. That's another beautiful thing, beautiful sight to behold. So yeah, just taking it in as I've been so far this morning. Really, really enjoying myself. right? So I've seen a few people now literally just stop off at these fountains and fill their bottles up before heading on, so it'd be rude. Not to give it a try. And I'll tell you what, it's obviously straight out the mountains, because that is beautiful. You know what, I've just had a realisation as I traverse this extended staircase to the top of another hill. I've just realised that, you know what, this is what it's actually all about. I've already said that once in this vlog, but you know, I'm made me realise that I'm at my happiest when I'm just walking about, exploring somewhere I've never been before, making it up as I go. You know, I'm waffling a bit, but I hope it resonates with one of you, because I can't be the only one who just enjoys, you know, breathing in a bit of fresh air, walking about, getting the steps in. It's the way it should be. The simple things, the little things. That's what I love, mate. I'll tell you what as well, it sort of goes without saying, but make sure you get yourself a decent pair of trainers on when you're walking the streets of Zurich, because I suppose it's the same as any city, you're going to be doing a lot of walking. So I nearly rocked the Birkenstocks. Good decision to stick the trainers on in the end, because it's been a lot of walking already, and it's only 9:30. I've only been here a couple of hours and I must have put in 10k steps already, absolutely cruising around. But yeah, make sure you get yourself a decent pair of trainers for when you're coming. So another spot for you to try out, come and see. I've just walked up to the ETH University campus, which is actually the same university that Albert Einstein went to. You know, the man who dropped the apple. No, that was Isaac Newton. Had a bang on the head. Yeah, but you know what I mean, he's a scientist. Sound like a right thicko there, but yeah, so I've walked up to that campus. The views are beautiful. Taking it all in. Yeah, make sure you come and check this out, because this is well worth the view. Yeah, kind of feel the need to correct myself. Einstein was obviously the theory of relativity, and he was in like quantum mechanics and physics and all that realm. So I'm going to actually go into the university now, because it seems like it's open access, and from what I've researched and found out online, apparently his locker is still reserved in some sort of little museum. So I'm going to go and have a little look and see if I can get inside. Let's go check this out. I've just had a thought to myself, excuse the echo in here. Imagine going uni in a gaff like this. I mean, I was going Kingston University. She's like, building is hundreds of years old. Don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on Kingston here. I had a great time, I had an absolute blinder, but no, this is something else in it. It's almost motivating, like, it makes you want to study. Crazy.
Gebundener Dinge widmen dürfen und können, bedeutet eine besondere Gnade. Wie froh und dankbar bin ich, dass ich dieser Gnade teilhaftig geworden bin, die weitgehend vom persönlichen Schicksal und vom Verhalten der Nebenmenschen unabhängig macht. Aber diese
I only went and found the old boy's locker. Really, really good. It's like a little mural to him, a little museum. They've like reserved his locker, and all the others around him are still being used, but his one is still there. So no, it's really, really cool. I feel like his intellectual powers have just rubbed off onto me. I feel like I could relay all the formulas to quantum physics and mechanics right here on the spot if you asked me to. Yeah, no, really, really cool that I've been able to go and see that. That was sick. So another thing ticked off. On to the next. Let's go find it. So, found another very touristy thing to do. Just jumped on this, what they call the Polybahn. It's like an old tram here in Zurich. So I'm just taking it down from the top of the hill at the university there. What a vibe. I'm all over this. Quick little pointer to add, if you're not much of a walker, there are trams buzzing about everywhere here. So yeah, as I say, if you're not into your walking like me, I just prefer to walk everywhere. But if you want to jump on a tram, I'm sure that they will take you everywhere that I've been today. So yeah, there's always that option to pick up on. Right, so I've just got to Grossmunster Church. Now, it looks like you can go inside and go to the top of the tower here and get some nice views of the city. So I'm going to go and see if I can make that happen and suss out what it's all about. Well, that was brilliant, well worth doing. Really glad I went in there. It's free to get in, so you can just sit there and sort of admire the church if you want. There's a crypt underneath with a statue of Charlemagne dating back to like the 1400s. They reckon he built the first church on this site in the 700s, so ancient place. But you can pay a £5 to go up to the top. In all honesty, it wasn't great. You're not allowed on the outside area up the top there, but you can still get some decent views of the city and sort of take it in. So yeah, it's worth a £5, 5 Swiss francs or whatever that works out in pounds. I think it's about the same. So yeah, really glad that I did it either way. Another thing ticked off, slowly getting through the little bits and pieces I had on my list before I got here. I'm thinking now of going to get some food. I'm getting a little bit peckish, so I'm gonna go and have a little explore and investigate. So I've taken a slight little detour before I go to get some grub, and I've made my way to what's considered the largest square or the largest park here in Zurich. It's called Sechselautenplatz, something like that. Again, I'll put it on the screen. I'm not even going to try and pronounce these long Swiss words, but there you go. And it's near the lake, and get on these views. Absolutely beautiful. I think this must be Lake Zürich. I mean, it's got to be, I suppose. But Jesus, the boat is absolutely on one. But no, beautiful scenes, very, very scenic. Everyone's out here, you know, just like with a coffee or a bit of food, sitting here with family, people feeding the swans down there. Like, it's just very chill. I really, really, really like it here. Very, very nice city. For some reason as well, I did not expect the weather to be like this. This is an absolute scorcher. It's supposed to be highs of 31 Celsius today, which is stifling. Feeling the full effects of it now as the sun starts to hit its peak. It's just gone 11 o'clock, so The sun is firmly fixed high in the sky, and yeah, I'm feeling the full effects. Sweat's starting to drip a little bit. I'm looking forward to sitting down and having a bit of grub and a drink now. And just like that, here we are. I've made it. You ready for this? I've made it into Sechselautenplatz. Get on that pronunciation. So this is the largest square in Zurich. Behind me there is the Opera House. Again, another beautiful bit of scenery surrounding me. Really, really nice little location. There's chairs dotted about everywhere if you want to sit down and have a chill. In fact, as I'm talking to you, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. And yeah, the sun is shining. As I've just said, it's an absolute scorcher, so I'm making the most of the vitamin D before I go back to London. I've had a really, really good day so far. As mentioned, I'm feeling a bit of lunch coming on. Stomach is certainly rumbling, so I've identified the Adler Swiss house or something like that. They serve a pretty famous cheese fondue, so when in Rome, you know, got to make it happen. Go and get that down, me gullet, and that'll be my next move most likely. So I'll see you in a bit. Another observation, I'm making them left, right and centre here, is I reckon you've got to have serious dough, serious poke to live here, because the motors that are going about, you've got Porsche 911s, Teslas, seen a couple of Lamborghinis, the minimum's a BM. Like, if you're not driving a Beamer here, it's almost like you're not allowed on the roads. The £6 coffee, God knows what this meal's going to cost me. Yeah, I think the cost of living is slightly higher than I'm used to, especially after being in Bali, as I mentioned earlier. But I suppose it's the price you pay here. So I'm yeah, just taking it on the chin and enjoying it for the short amount of time I got here. Right, I appreciate I'm probably rambling on now. I've been waffling a lot in this video, but I just want to say a word on the cafe culture in Europe, because you know what, it's just unmatched. You know, I've just gone past this little coffee shop slash bakery, and if it wasn't cash only, I could have taken about 3 of the pastries in the window. Now I know that's probably not great coming from a nutritionist, but they just look so good. Yeah, something about the cafe culture in Europe that is just unmatched. Doesn't matter where you go, Italy, even been when I've been to Germany, you know, Spain, even France, and now here in Switzerland. Yeah, the cafe culture, you don't get much better than Europe for it. Ready? Yes, please. Can I just have? I'm here for the fondue, to be honest, and just a small glass of draft beer as well, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, you might probably already know this, but I very rarely drink these days. I say these days, the last few months I've been trying to keep away from the booze as much as possible. But I always allow myself, when I'm somewhere new, to try a local beer. And now this is a local Swiss or local to Zurich lager. So let's give it a little. Oh, she's a beauty. You know, when you don't drink as often as you used to, that first sip of beer just hits different every time. Look, I'm a nutritionist, I'm supposed to be all about health first, but when you're in a place like this, enjoying yourself, that's allowed. We're disciplined to allow ourselves that, so I'm gonna sip on that and enjoy the warm weather going down a treat. Right, so fondue has just rocked up, and I'm going straight in with a taste test. Still bubbling in the pot. Here we go. See if it focuses. get on that. Oh my god. That is unreal. £36 worth, but worth it. Right, next bite. Gonna get a bit of the house spice involved. We got this here. House spice. Get that on there. Oh, she's good. Oh, it's real good. Yeah, man. Look, I'm not gonna deny that the scran is spenny. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all, but it's part of the whole experience and it's bloody good. So if you can spare that 30-40 quid just to try the beer and the cheese fondue, it is worth it because it is very good. Highly recommend coming here. So, the inevitable has happened. Look, if you've come here to the channel for nutrition content today, you should probably turn off now because it's not been the healthiest day so far. Just smashed a full bowl of cheese and bread. I've had a beer and now I'm here. An establishment that's been here since 1871, Vittorio Vanini. It's a Swiss chocolate house. I'm eyeing up all sorts of chocolatey looking goods, so I'm gonna get in there and grab myself something. Look, when in Rome, as I say, gotta make it happen. Oh my god, look at the size of it. I've got to tuck in. It tastes unreal, but it's melting already, so just leave me in it to it. That ended up being a real fight against time. As soon as I got it out the shop and the sun in it, it started melting. I wanted to show you, but I couldn't show you me eating it really because it was dripping on my fingers. I made myself a right chocolatey mess, but mate, it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. As I mentioned earlier, if you're here for the nutrition stuff today, probably best you looked away for that one because you're not getting no nutrition out of me today. I know, all jokes aside, sorry, just crossing the road. I allow myself to do that. I'm not going to deny myself when I'm in a new country that's famed for, you know, its cheese fondue and it's famed for its chocolate. I'm not going to deny myself the opportunity to try these cuisines and try these foods just because I like to eat healthy. I make room for that by being so disciplined 80% of the time, and it's a bit cliche now, but that 80-20 balance is a good metric to go off. So as long as you can apply that principle, that allows the room to, you know, delve into those sorts of foods. So that's my justification. We're here in Zurich, it's a beautiful day. That's another thing that you've got to try out. Unreal chocolate, hit it up. Quick bit of financial context on that as well. £9-10 for the ice cream. Don't get me wrong, it was a whopper, it was a triple scooper. But I don't think I've ever paid £10 for an ice cream in my life. So again, it just goes to show the prices that you're paying out here, just for context, and just to be totally transparent so you know what you're getting yourself in for. Right, for anyone in the world of finance and banking, this building behind me here is the old Swiss bank on a street called Paradeplatz. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, might be worth coming and check that out. And then right around the corner from that is Bahnhofstrasse, which is like the main shopping road in Zurich apparently. So it's literally, as soon as you step out of the train station, it is that road that you step onto. But I avoided it to start off with just because I wanted to go and see everywhere else first, but I've sort of done a full loop now and I'm walking along it and I'm seeing Louis Vuitton, I'm seeing Loro Piana, Moncler. So it's sort of going with the bougie luxury sort of vibe. So yeah, I'm getting a good impression of what it's all about here. So I've now stumbled upon a little street just off of that main shopping area that I was just in. There's a little square here called Munsterhof, and the street is called Augustinergrasse. Pronunciation on point once again. But yeah, another little spot worth checking out. Again, all the cobble streets, there's Swiss flags everywhere, different coloured buildings. It's really, really nice, worth checking out just off that main shopping street that I was just showing you. Yet another beautiful little street stumbled across. This one is called Renweg, I believe. Now it's got all these flags lining the street. Really, really quite picturesque. Don't know the significance of the flags, but again, another little street I thought I'd mention, because if you've got a layover here, or 24 hours, or a couple of days, and you don't want to spend too much money on activities, it's well worth walking about and seeing these streets, so I thought I'd bring it up. Yeah, might have to do a bit of research on the significance of all the flags, but again, a beautiful little street to come and check out. Right, my people, and this is pretty much the last stop on my pit stop tour of Zurich. This is the Hiltl Hotel, or Hiltl Bar, Haus Hiltl, in Zurich, and it is the oldest vegetarian restaurant in the world. I couldn't come to Zurich without at least coming to take a look. I won't be going in to eat because, to be honest, I've got no room left. After that cheese fondue and the chocolate ice cream, it ain't happening. But a little bit of a nutritionist redemption by coming to at least have a look, touch the front door. Perhaps I should have opted for this instead of the cheese fondue, but there you go. Went for a classic dish instead of something that's been here a long time, you know. Pros and cons to both, but yeah, just in case you wanted to stop off here, I thought I'd come and show you what it's all about. So yeah, before I sign out on the vlog, I just want to make one last point and just reiterate a few things. What a beautiful city, first and foremost. Love the vibes. You know, everyone now with the sun at its peak and lunchtime in its peak as well. You've got people like sitting down in the park with a sandwich, people on a glass of wine. I mean, it's a Friday, that's allowed. Yeah, it's just very European, but I really, really like that European lifestyle. The next thing, you could definitely do a whistle-stop tour of Zurich if you had a layover in 5 to 6 hours. You don't really need the full 10. I mean, it probably took me about 5, but if you had 5 hours, you could nip out the airport. It's literally a 10-minute train. Cost me about, I think it was about 13 pounds to get from the airport to the train station, and that was for a return as well, so you ain't got to worry. And you could definitely pick 3 or 4 of the places that I've shown you today and do it in a couple of hours. Everything's walking distance. So I just wanted to round things out before I properly round things out by saying, definitely, if you end up stopping here on your way to Asia or to wherever else in the world, or you're here for the weekend, or for a few hours, as I say, definitely make the effort to come and see it, because it is well worth your time. Just like that, my people, I'm back where I pretty much started the day, where I started the vlog near enough, in Lindenhof Park at the top of the hill, overlooking the city of Zurich. And what a great day I've had. It's literally taken me, I started at 8 o'clock and it's currently half past 1, nearly said 3:30 there. I've probably got an hour till I have to get the train back, so probably spend the rest of my time here just chilling. But you know, I've been able to see churches, I've been able to see the best places to eat, I've tried the local cuisine, I've been to the oldest vegetarian restaurant in the world, albeit just from the outside. You know, there's plenty to do here. The old town, the streets, going to the top of one of the churches, there's so much you can do. And Zurich seems to be quite a popular spot for layovers, especially heading to Asia. So I hope this proves useful. Please be sure to like, comment and subscribe. I'll be back with some more content very, very soon. My next stop is London or back home, Essex, and then I'm off to Ibiza, and who knows where I'll be taken from there. So as I say, please like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Look forward to more things fitness, more things nutrition. Be sure to check out my links in the description down below. Subscribe to the Substack, go check out the Instagram, and I will see you in the next one for more travel, fitness and nutrition, health related content in a bit. PS, if I have any troubles getting back to the airport, I'll be sure to include it. But if I don't include anything, just know that I got my bag all right and I got on the plane okay. Maybe I'll include some B-reel just to make sure you know. In a bit.